What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JC the Truth, back with another live reaction, and this is the Truth TV. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Uh, as y'all can see, we're back with another Ren reaction from your favorite Ren reactor. Nah, man, but all seriousness, y'all know I love this dude. Y'all know the love and respect that I have for Ren as an artist, as a person now, especially, like just knowing his story, knowing his backstory, um, and how much he's overcome to get to this point, to be able to bring us these great works and share his story with the world, man. And it's just, I love reacting to him. This is probably my favorite artist to react to, that I have reacted to thus far. Probably gonna always be my favorite, man, because I know it. Every time I get into a song by Ren, man, it doesn't even matter. I don't have to read nothing about it. I don't have to listen to a little teaser of it or nothing. I know it's gonna be greatness. I just know it's gonna be. It doesn't, whether it be on some deep shit, on a serious note, or if it's on like some crazy, some funny stuff. You know what I mean? Or he's just hopping in the booth like fire in the booth. I just react to, and he's just burning it down. You know what I mean? Like whatever the case, it's gonna be greatness with Ren. So yeah, I'm always excited for it, and this one's no different. And this time, man, this is a recommendation I got back when I had first reacted to Ren. This is one I seen in the comment called Money Game. Um, I'm not entirely sure when this come out. I think this is one of his older songs, if I'm not mistaken. But it don't really matter to me. You know what I mean? Newer, older, everything that I hear by Ren, like I said, is a masterpiece. I have no doubt this is going to be any different. So, before we jump into this, man, as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share down below. You can also support me on Patreon. Your support, as always, it speaks volumes, helps me continue to do what I love to do and bringing y'all great content. So, man, also, before we get started, to my new subscribers, new members to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support. This is the Truth TV, where we react to everything, especially things Ren related. Um, so, with all that being said, man, if y'all ready, I'm ready. This is Ren Money Game. Let's get to it. Uh, yeah.
It's
Uh oh.
a strange time we're living in. Bull can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs strict, parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria.
He's not lying. It's a terrible time we live in. It's the world is so bad, man. The hierarchy's making everybody feel inferior. All that. You're absolutely right, dude. And I know that like the terms are a little different over there. You'll have different terms for things like that, as far as like positions in government and just government in general and everything. But as far as like it goes over here, it's the same. It's the same thing. Different terms, but the same ideas, the same levels of corruption, the same. Just all that. So definitely relatable, no matter what country you're in, or especially between like the UK and the US. So similar, man. As far as the way the system is designed, is set up, um, it's like to keep the rich man rich and the poor poor. You know what I mean? You basically it's designed so, at least over here, so that where you gotta pretty much work and slave your whole life away, and then by the time you're ready to retire, and you can pull out, say, like your retirement plan without being penalized. You in your 60s. You know what I mean? Damn near pushing 70, and that's just crazy to me because maybe back in like the biblical days, people used to live hundreds of years, but that's just not realistic nowadays. Um, Everything from just the chemicals in the air to what's put in our food that we eat, has just dwindled down our life cycle, how long people live, and then also just the substances we ingest and put in our own bodies and the way we choose to live. But regardless of the reason, people just don't live that long anymore. So uh, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to, it's like, work somebody until they're damn near on their deathbed, and then just offer them a little money and be like, yeah, yeah, here, go live your life. I can tell you for one, By the time I get to that age, man, there ain't gonna be too much I'm gonna be able to do. So
Read one through Parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory,
facts.
stripe, fearing,
Ooh.
weary minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to
Hold
choose
up.
who's fooling who. A pull chain to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make
Dude, he's speaking, man. My bad. I got kind of distracted on the this dude here playing the guitar with the hood on. Kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've never tried to play guitar blind, but I don't know if it's hard or if it's not. But I imagine for me it would be hard. I'm not that good at it when I don't have a fucking bag over my head. So, uh, yo, that's wild. But I got kind of distracted by that, so I'm gonna run it back 'cause I really want to hear what he said here.
when we're clearly living in dictatorships, nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A pull chain to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
That's deep.
Oh, rain, 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 rain.
Nah, that's deep. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Yo, I had some people had told me too. Ren was like in the I don't know. He's always like been in the fight against, say, corruption in politics and just a lot of different things. I can't remember what all it was. Like when I go through and read comments, man, I learn so much, and I just try. It's a lot to process, and I try to remember it all. But somebody said something about like he's real big into like combating and doing everything he can to fight against like corruption and government and greed and all that. Um, so yeah, that makes sense. Money game, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? All of this for money, basically, and for greed, because the two go hand in hand. um, and that's exactly how I see it over here. I say it all the time, man, in my everyday life that it's just it's one big. I may not exactly use that term, money game, but in so many words, yeah, that's what it's all about. You would be amazed at the things people and governments would do uh, for gain, for greed, and for money. Um, it's insane, man. It's insane. I could spend just hours talking on it, speaking on it, and I feel like if I were ever to meet Ren in real life, we could have some real ass conversations about some real shit, and yeah, that would be fucking amazing. But I'm just saying, man, he's so good at doing what he does, man, and just painting this picture of the world the way that it is and the way that it's designed and showing how broken it is. This is something for sure that I think about a lot, man, and I hate it because like I was an '80s baby. I've been around for a while. I've seen, the world's changed certainly in my lifetime, and not in a good way for the most part. Uh, but it's glad to know that he shares similar views on that.
Read the game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer.
Yep.
His finger on the trigger of a money game.
Mmm.
Oh, rain,
Tell 'em,
rain, rain, rain. A storm it comes our way.
Yep.
And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game.
Yeah,
Stop.
facts. Always easier to blame. It's always easier to point the finger than to turn the mirror to yourself, than to look in the mirror, right, and take responsibility. That is for sure something a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people struggle with, man, is taking accountability and taking responsibility. I know so many people, man, throughout my life, and even still to this day, that even some of my own close, family, like my own close circle, that just still refuse uh, to take accountability and responsibility for anything, man. It just breaks my heart, dude. That is a real problem, you know, because we don't like turning that mirror and seeing ourselves a lot of times, right? We don't like seeing maybe who we are or who we've become, because sometimes it's a reminder of how much we've changed, and not all the time that change is good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, damn, dude, great fucking job again.
Blame, blame, it's easier to blame.
Yeah,
But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
facts. Because you contribute to it, right? You contribute to it whether you realize it or not. They just say we're all part of this old money game. I mean, what choice do you have at the end of the day? I mean, you can buck the system. You can say, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna fall in line and follow your stupid rules and just do what I want to do." Right? But it's just gonna become increasingly harder for you to survive that way, and they'll make sure of it too, especially if you were like to make it public. So we all just kind of have to, on some level, and I hate to say it, just fall in line and do what we have to do and go through the motions, just to be able to live and provide and have a decent life. Um, so in one way or another, we're all playing into this money game, um, unwillingly. A lot of us probably unknowingly, but that's just the sad reality of it, and not our fault because that's just how the system was designed.
Old money game. Stop.
What are we doing? Control, man. I don't know how y'all seen that part right there. Everybody interprets things different, but it's like you see how he told him stop, and then he just instantly stopped playing. Walked around a minute, grabbed the gloves. As soon as he smacked him with them, back to playing. That control. It's all part of the game, man.
This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets, they say proudly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech.
Yo.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourself.
Well, I don't know if y'all caught that, but I sure as shit did not hear. Hold up, bro. Uh, I don't usually do this because I can generally make out everything Ren said, but that wasn't because of no other reason other than it was just fast as shit, and I want to know what he said there. So
But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a
damn. Okay. Okay. Shit. Yeah. I mean, but for the most part, we all have a tainted history, do we not? Uh, dude, just amazing. Just fucking amazing. And that too. When did freedom become a reason to hate? But the colonization, the murdering, the taking over, it's something that's been going on. I feel like since the beginning of time. That's why I said we've all got a tainted history. Um, but I'm just glad Ren has just the ability to tell it like it is, bro. He tells it like it is. He don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't like it or they feel a different way about it. Um, the criticism, the backlash, whatever may come of it. But At the same time, what backlash can really come of it when you're telling the truth? And this is why I fucking have so much respect for this. Like you said, the Truth TV. I am JC the Truth. That is quite literally, you know, what I live by, who I am, what I believe in. That is like that is me. You know what I'm saying, to the core of me. So uh yeah, that's why I feel like I got the connection I do with this artist, because of the fact that he's just true on every level, man. He says so much real shit, and just a lot of it's facts, and whether you like it or not, he gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep doing it, and we're gonna keep listening, and I'm gonna fucking be here for it, and hopefully y'all be here for it. And I've talked to fucking enough, so let's go.
If freedom become a reason to hate, a way to justify a racist slur or insult we make, there's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered and murdered our savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain.
Ah, dude, he is fucking speaking. He just said so much right there, bro. And just the part about history repeating itself. Yeah, facts. The division is crazy. The division is crazy too. You know, that's another thing I get from this. It's just so divided, man. People are so divided, and it's just sad. It's just sad. It's just another one of those things, man. It just breaks my heart, the division that we have nowadays. But this is a masterpiece. He's touching on so many points and just explaining it so beautifully and vividly in a way that you can just really draw a picture in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And just really understand. Like, I don't know. If you know, you know.
Situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Wow. Wow. I wasn't sure where that was gonna go, y'all. My bad. I ain't say shit for a minute. He had me in suspense because I didn't know where that was gonna go, bro. There was so much happening. Uh, but that's just the genius of Ren, is it not? That's just the genius of him, man. He the way that he I feel like a broken record by now, but just the way that he puts things together and he does things, man. And it just always keeps you on the edge of your seat. Always keeps you guessing. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what he's gonna say, where he's gonna go with it, if the flow's gonna switch, if the tone's gonna switch, if he's gonna bring somebody in, if he's gonna take somebody out, if he's gonna take himself out. You know what I mean? And not, just in a joking way, of course. Obviously, nothing about that is funny, but um, it's just the way that he puts things together, man. You never know what to expect with this dude, but this here, a masterpiece, absolutely. Great song. The way that he depicted just the way that the world is and the way it's designed, just to make everybody fall in line and follow blindly and not ask questions. And just the corruption overall in governments, and I would say worldwide. I know probably in the UK, I know for sure here in America. Um, it's just terrible, man. Life right now is hard for everyone. Just about everyone I know is struggling in some way or another. And it seems like our countries and our governments aren't really doing much to help. Um, and I can't speak for over there or anywhere else. If I'm being honest, I can just speak for here where I reside. But it just seems like not enough's being done, man, and it's sad. But I am fortunate that and I am grateful that there are artists out here like Ren who's willing to step up and make songs like this and tell the truth and paint that harsh reality for everybody and that sad truth, because it's important. It's important, man. It's very important that people know uh, how it really is. And years from now, you know what I'm saying, when Ren's gone and I'm gone and y'all are gone and we're all gone and all they have left to look back on, you know what I'm saying, is this music. Uh, they'll still be able to pull up songs like this and they can see how life was and how the world's was through somebody's perspective that was there at that time. And that's why this is important. You know what I mean? It's not just for him, it's not just for us, it's also for future generations. uh you know History may be written by the victors, but the truth is always going to be told, man. One way or another, the truth always comes to the light. uh and this was just brilliant. Huge shout out to Ren, man. Again, this was Ren Money Game. This was great. Uh, Impressed as always. Just never know what to expect with this dude, but he never lets me down. He didn't this time. He's not going to next time. It ain't happening. I'm calling it right now. But yeah, man. With all that being said, I'm gonna wrap this one up, man. And I got I got a list, man. I got a lot of reactions I'm trying to get to for y'all to keep this content coming, man. A lot of Ren reactions, a lot of other reactions, plus trying to balance everyday life and my regular 9 to 5. But it's coming, man. I promise y'all it's coming. Uh, this was great. Thanks for the recommendation for this one. With all that being said, man, as always, stay real, stay humble. It's your boy JC the Truth. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love.